Lost cause. That's pretty much what one expert group is saying about the cost of home insurance in Florida.
After two special sessions last year aimed at lowering rates, they just keep skyrocketing. West 2's Anika Hope found out what's holding up any kind of relief.
Of the property market.
Tuesday, Florida lawmakers met to talk about what the property insurance market looks like almost 1 year after the special session when they tried to fix many of its problems.
On the status of Florida's property insurance market.
But a study just released by an authority in risk assessment suggests homeowners may keep feeling the squeeze of rising costs for years.
And their conclusion was no, that while there will be improvements in the market due to the changes, particularly in one-way attorney fees being eliminated, that will help the legal system abuse issues, but it doesn't necessarily equate to lower rates.
The study found that while legislation is expected to help lessen future premium increases, Florida has too many other factors that may wipe out any cost cutting now. Analysts point to climate risk, with an increasing severity of hurricanes and increasing losses from non-hurricane storms. Democratic State Representative Anna Eskamani says there's more to be done.
I don't think it's smart policy that we just keep rebuilding in the same area the same way. If you are going to build in vulnerable areas, then you need to reevaluate your building codes.
Researchers also found that the average cost of construction in Florida has gone up by about 40% since 2017, and that's boosting premiums too.
Republican Representative Randy Fine argues this has to be addressed at a federal level.
If inflation makes your house, if inflation makes construction materials cost twice as much as they used to cost, then rebuilding your house will cost twice as much as it used to cost. As a result, insurance will cost twice as much as it used to cost.
Analysts found that the cost of reinsurance, what helps protect insurance companies, is ultimately hitting Floridians hard too.
Reinsurance costs have gone up on average about 40% this year nationally, but according to Karen Clark's analysis, they increased as much as 100% for some Florida insurers. That is a pass-along cost to consumers.
The study noted a path forward, though, recommending tougher building codes, retrofitting existing properties, and increasing land use planning, all to help lower the risk and eventually lower prices too. Anika Hope, West 2 News.